Hello from everywhere you are. Thanks for joining us. Youth Said is our program. It's our podcast on what the youth have said. The youth have said we need integrity. The youth have said we need accountability. And today in the studio, I have a special guest who is an ambassador and also an advocate. Let me give you time to introduce yourself. Hello. Can you share with our audience your name and your brief background?
Okay, thank you so much. My name is Vimbai von Chese, the ambassador of young people with disability, and also the ambassador of SRH. And also, I am the advocate of young persons with the opposite of sex. What do I mean? Those persons with different albinism, with also we're talking about disability. So myself, I can tell myself that I am the disability champion. When I'm saying the disability champion, I'm their voice, the voice of the voiceless. That is my nickname.
The voice of the voiceless. So as you can see, my guest is a great guest. Is someone who is of high ranks. So today I think this program is going to be very exciting, isn't it?
Yes.
All right. So before we talk about the issue to do with disability, first of all, you are a youth.
Yes.
All right. You're a youth. So as a youth, what made you think about the issue of advocacy, the issue of being an ambassador? What made you say, today I'm just going to wake up and stand for the voiceless?
Okay, thank you so much. In briefly, it started when I was young. When I was seeing my parents being shied away because of my disability, and it was painful when you see your parents being told like, "Oh, your child is disability and he has nothing to do in life." And I told myself, "Yes, I can be disability, but I have something that I can do in my life." So I grew up telling people that one day I want to stand to be a leader, to say I can do it with my disability, to share away the content of saying person with disability cannot do anything. It started in my household. Also, when I grew up, I saw it in other families, and then I said, "Oh, it's not only me. I need to stand up." And others, they are quiet to stand up for themselves. But for me, I'm not scared to say I want to be their voice, to stand up and say I can do it and I can make it. That was me. Say I want to be the voice of the voiceless. To those who are quiet, I'll speak for them. So that made me to make me say, I want to be a leader to represent this person because they will come with their concerns and say, remember, we need this thing, but they are quiet. I say, okay, I'll be their voice.
All right. So yeah. Apa ndanakizwa manje. So you're saying kuti kumirira vanhu hakunei nezvauri. It's not about because vamwe vako who are of your age, they say we are too young.
Yes.
Yes,
that is true.
Vamwe.
It's true.
And vamwe vezera rako, they are saying we are disabled.
Yes, that is true.
So we can't do it. So what you are saying is kuna limitation.
There's no limitation. Like as persons with disability, what I have discovered, we need now to share our way of our comfort zone. When I mean comfort zone, what do I say? Say, because I'm disability, I cannot do anything. No, you can do everything. But master what you are good at. Some they are good at singing, some are good at art, some are good at what. So master what you are good at. And I mastered, I'm a good at advocate and being a leader. Then I mastered it and I said, I want to improve my advocate. I want to improve my leadership skills. So as persons with disability, let us share our way of being in a comfort zone and that will say you can make it.
Yeah, wabwana rangaridza kuti recently there was kwaiva nana Chipomchegwa na the late
Terry. Yes.
Yeah, the guys are, yes, they have challenges, but they managed to get to the spotlight.
Yes.
And vakaratidza kuti no, we are doing what we are good at.
Yes.
All right. So as a disability champion, and
yes.
What can you say kune varikuda kupinda mumafields ari into zvinhu zvavanoona sekuti zvakaoma yet they are disabled? What can you say to them?
Okay, thank you so much. Everything is difficult, no matter you have a disability and not have a disability. Why am I saying so? When you're starting something, it's difficult, but you need to start. There's one man who taught me, what if you want to grow in something that you want to do in life, just start.
Start.
Just start. No matter it's difficult, just start.
Yeah.
The moment you start, you know the challenges, you know the experience. Yes. So you gain the experience. So they must just start and know who to approach and where to go. And also what they must know is my craft, where do I market it?
Yes.
Because sometimes you have the talent, you have the market, but you don't know where to market yourself. Because I can help being the ambassador, I can be an advocate, but where do I market myself to speak about disability? Like today, we are talking about youth, so we are talking about inclusion. Yes. So also disability is involved. So you need also to know where to craft your market as a disability. I must know to nowadays that they leave no one behind. Yes. So it's inclusion. So no one is left out.
Yes, because recently everyone is just talking about, when you talk about disability, you say Vimbai. Who is Vimbai? You get it. So I think you are doing great for our brothers and our sisters.
Thank you so much. Yes. We are trying our best.
Yes. So let me move on to some questions which are in line with what we are saying today.
Yes.
How do you think, before we talk about disability, we can talk about you as being a youth?
Yes.
How can youth contribute to accountability, the issues of accountability?
Okay.
Yes.
Awesome. Thank you so much. As persons with disability, this is my field. You see, with accountability as persons with disability, we are not much involved in those presentations or in those meetings. Why? Because we are lacking. Why when I say I'm lacking, what do you mean? They can tell nature shona
Yes,
disability. This is a broad term.
Yes.
We have but not hearing impairment.
All right.
Not visually impairment. Tozoti physical disability. They are more like me, that you see my head, that you can touch it. Tozoti not unknown disability.
Alright.
Atingaoni, but imi munogona munawo chero mukoma romiyo muna muchofamba. Because not everyone has a disability. So patinoita meetings edu tiri kuleka kuti patinosangana negurukota redu rekanzuro relocal government, pavanosangana nevanhu vakaremara, panonzi tadanwa vakaremara, tadanwa vevisual, tadanwa vehearing, tadanwa vaya vandataura vose, but kune vaya vasinganzwi, but ivo pachava vatinotirigira munhu wesign language pavanoisa manotice.
Alright. Rega ndikubate ipapo. So you are saying kuti mujeni yenyu handiti, sevari a bit challenged, handiti, you are saying kuti pari kuita challenge yekuti panoitwa like ma consultations nechichi panova nemabarriers.
Yes, panova nemabarriers.
Okay, so you are saying kuti like kuti pamwe, let's say to someone who is braille, who is blind, and you are saying the the local authorities should bring my equipment anoitisa kuti vakwanise kubata kunzwisisa zvinhu zviri kuitika.
Yes.
Alright. Ko in terms of vaya vamati vari physically challenged.
Okay. When we are talking about physical challenges, different physical challenges. Some are using wheelchairs.
Right.
Some are using walking sticks. And those walking sticks, they are sticks that nailed, so they need a space that is filled. When we say it's just a space that they can walk freely without anything, without steps. So they need also to have those conducive areas where they're saying they have their meetings. They must first to say, what are we inviting? We are inviting persons with disability. They have challenge where they must go. But there's a challenge because it's not everyone who come to those meetings.
Alright, Saka, can you help us? Because unaona zvandosamaura ndizvokuti tinogona kunge tichitaura tichiti there are places yet maplaces ayo atoriko. Kana kuri kuHarare taura kuti kuHarare pakati, kana kuri kwaMutare pakati.
Okay, when I'm talking about places, we recently do my budget consultation, my PVO bills. You discovered takaita my PVO bills redo muCharles Austin Theatre.
Charles Austin Theatre, that's Masvingo.
That is Masvingo province. And you know it's a theatre. And the theatre is where people are coming to watch movies, and it's decorated for movies. It's not for everyone. So it's not for inclusion thing. There's upstairs, there's what? It's not everyone who come to those PVO meetings.
Alright.
So that is a barrier. You have already done a barrier change.
Right. For example, we are saying Charles Austin Theatre.
Charles Austin Theatre.
Ndokwakaitirwa mabills. I still remember kwakaitirwa mabills, kwakaitirwa PVO bill, death penalty bill, pakaitwa age of consent bill, pakaitwa futi bill revanhu vanopa vana dzimba dzekurara.
Yes.
Saka, what challenges did you face?
Challenge that we face, some to enter in Chase's thing, they couldn't because they were having their wheelchairs.
Yes, right.
So some wheelchairs, they are big enough to not enter in their rooms. So you are limited to stay outside. Well, it's also, you need also to be part and parcel of the information. So that means that I'm saying you are left out for the information. So tomorrow, if they do their discussion and finalize, I never put my own approval, say yes, we want this. So that is a barrier already. And also we do also meetings in Chese Walk.
Alright.
They also have steps. It takes a 1 hour person to enter in a wall, while if they just need a 1 minute someone to enter that. So when they're talking about inclusion, they're saying, yes, we are involving persons with disabilities. Are they already involving them? Because it started by the place.
Yes.
Beside where we are going to talk about the meetings, the place, is it convenient for everyone, or it's for persons with able-bodied?
All right. Yeah, I think it's a point. What my sister is saying is that the walls are equal, especially Charles Austin or Chese Hall, animal challenges ekuti maybe une wheelchair yako wakutofanirwa kusengiwa kuti upinde muhall, plus pane masteps anenge andiri. Saka vanga vachiti if council could just make sure kuti the walls are accessible, even nyangwe kupinda mubudget kana mumaconsultation meetings zvinovaitira easier kwavari. I think nyaya yavari kutaura inyaya inotosiririsa, inotorwadza mwoyo, but I think that zvikagadziriswa zvinoitisa kuti vave more into participation, vapindewo maissues eadvocacy neaccountability. Then we move on. Question imwe yandachida kubvunza ndeyekuti recently I heard kuti makaappointwa kuita ambassador. But from what you see from the local council going up, are you fully represented sevanhu vane disability?
Okay, thank you so much. That is the biggest question that I was waiting. Because that is the biggest question that I was waiting to answer. Because as persons with disability, the thing that we don't have the voice. We don't have to speak.
Yeah, because recently I had to kwaiva ne women's quota.
Yes.
Kwaiva ne youth quota.
Yes.
Like, do you have like the disability quota?
There's no disability quota.
All right.
There's no disability quota. And that is something that must be added up.
Because I mean lastly tine kuparliament kwaitwa ne kundori nedisability court.
Yes.
Urikuzvirangara?
Yes.
We have Honorable
Shaw, yes, as our own senator.
Our senator.
Yes.
Vakapinda through quota yedisability.
Yes.
So we are saying kucancel zviri kuitikawo here zvinhu zvakaita sezvozvo.
So far kucancel havasati vanyatskuita approve. Yes, they will just say kwane quota yedisability. What is that quota is where you enter through your part.
All right.
Where you say you enter through your part. So if your part lose, sometimes you won't enter in that. But if you don't need that one, we just need a quota that represents persons with disability. That says this is a quota for disability. If there are 3 councillors that will enter with disability in council and due to MP, youth MP, and due to senators, that is what we need as persons with disability, so that it will be a fully represented from the ground to the top. Yes.
So he's saying from the local council zvinhu yanga iri proposal yavanga vachitaura kuti zvichazoitiwa, but up to now zvakanga zvisati zvaitwa. So she feels kuti she's not well represented because we are talking with the ambassador, who is the ambassador of people with disabilities in Masvingo. So she's saying as the council yaifanira kugadzirawo quota semagadziro anoitwa women's quota, kuti women's quota vanopinda kwete nekuti vavhotero, but because tiri kuti we should have a more number of ladies. So she's saying panofanira kugadzirwa a quota for the disabled. I think point yavari kutaura ipoint inoratidza kuti inofanira kuenda kumberi inyatsokuonesewa. Chimwe chinhu chandachida kubvunza ndechekuti pama budgets from top up to down kusasi kwatofungira kuti kusasi pari kumboitwawo here mabudgets anoenderana nezvinhu zvemadisabled?
Okay, thank you so much. We only did a police bill, but the police bill need also an act so that it can move. We have a police, but if I have the police, if I don't have the act, sometimes the police cannot never move alone. Why am I saying so? Tina police, but hatina act. Ndikasvika papolice medu muri kutaurwa ndikasvika pamapurisa semunhu akaremara ndifani kubhadhara mari yepatoll gate, but anonibvunza kuti ko pabill act iri kuti chi? We don't have the bill act. So as persons with disability, we are saying let us have the bill act so that the police can move with the bill. So that when I talk about the police and also I talk about the bill. So the police and the bill can cover me when I'm saying I must not pay my toll gate fee. The bill X say number chakati, but we don't have that bill until now. So we need to have the bill of persons with disability to protect us from the police of persons with disability.
That's why they call you the ambassador. This one is the ambassador.
Yes.
So you're saying ukasvika pandiro nepolice
there's the national police that we did in 2020-21 that was gazetted with our president and it's working, but it's not working because we don't have the bill act.
All right.
Because the police can never move without the bill.
So she's saying bill iri rekuti vakaremara vanofanira kunge vasingabhadhari toll gate nekuva nemamwe mabenefits avanofanira kusangana nawo, vari kuti ichingori police kana ichingori polisi yakangofanira nekuti yakanyorwa but hapasati pava nekukwanisa kuti iactiwe pairi, which means kuti even nyangwe malaw enforcement agents, even nyangwe vese vari mugovernment, they cannot act upon it. So she's saying mapolicies akaita seiwayo, they should be put kuti ave mabills akwanise kupasisiwawo akwanise kuenda mberi. I think maadvocates mamwe ari kunzwa, mahonorable vari kuzvinzwa, mamps edu, even vamwe vese maybe vari kunzwa kuti that bill, it has to become a bill and also become an act, so that vanhu vakaremara vedu vanova nemarights anoitisa kuti vaenjoy nyika yedu. Ndizvo here?
Yes, you are talking, because without a bill we can never go wrong, because if we have the bill we can act along with what we know and what we can do as person disability, and we can protect ourselves, and we are saying hashtag don't look my disability but my ability, because if I want something you don't need my disability but my ability.
Saka nice. Muri kuzvinzwira mega kuti advocate vedu vari kutaura kuti no, haisi nyaya yekuti utarise my disability, look at my abilities. Recently we heard kuti vari kuita zvefarming, and as a youth vari kubatanidza kuti zviite farming. I heard that kuti muri kuita farming.
Thank you so much. Yes, as a person with disability, also we managed to get a 10 acres farm where we will be building a school, a life skill center.
A school?
Yes, we want to build a life skill center for person with disability. Why? We discovered we have also person with disability. We are not good at academic, but they are good at practical. So we want to teach them practical so they can go in the community and tell them that we can do it. Yes, we can make it. So we have that 10 acres farm that want to build a school. Also, we are doing a farming skill where we are training people how to do farming. So we are doing farming this year. We'll be doing farming. Chibage, don't worry. Especially disability. This time we are saying disability also is giving you back to the community.
Oh wow. No integrity. So she's saying she's building a school for Mbato Emaoko, and it is saka the school is going to help vakaremara nevasina, so that vakaremara they get choviri, because we are tired of vanhu vanenge vachitaura kuti vakaremara mabeggars.
Yes, we are removing begging syndrome.
Yes,
that one why people always say if they say a person with disability they call it a beggar. No, we have something to do in the community. So let us nurture the talent. Where is Nodawafa? Because of music, he's in UK. What about somebody here? If we nurture and make it, we can transform here like.
Yeah. She's putting zvakakosha kuti look at it, and it like tachimbotaura nyaya yana Terry, tachimbotaura nyaya yana Chipo. We have Nina, I have a friend of mine who is a chief. He has visual impairment, but he managed to update the IT chief. I don't know if you know him. Chief Kava Mgwadi.
I know him very much.
I have a lot of friends who have challenges like those, but they don't look upon those challenges. Right now, actually, I'm enrolling for this degree. I will work it together. So you find out what I think if the nation is going to go bigger, it means you have to get more empowered. And
yes. The more we empower the person with disability, the more we get enough and say they are now making themselves, not being beggars. They are now standing up for themselves. They are now being have their voice. I have this motto that I always say to Nevana Karema. Munakaremara zvimirire, munakaremara zvitaurire, munakaremara stand for yourself, never give up. That is me. Because okay.
So, all right. In terms of you and this, kuside kwenyu, how can you promote civil engagement kuti vamwe vakwanise kupinda mune zvinhu zvinechekuita neaccountability, kutaurawo so that their voices can be heard?
Okay, thank you so much. We need also the information to be given to persons with disability in all forms, in sign language, in braille, in English, in Shona Indian, because we have 16 language, and part of 16 language, sign language is there. So we need to speak out that sign language, because we are leaving out those people, because they will say, if we go to this meeting, there's no interpreters, so we don't hear you. So the information, we have it, but we are not going there to give them, because we don't know how to speak sign language. So they are lacking out. So what we must do is going back and say, we have come with this information, and we are teaching them in the way they understand. Because yourself, you understand as a person without disability. There is a way they understand with the disability. The quicker much than the quicker yours. Because the most we need is to go to them and say, we have this information, but want to put it in this way so that they can understand. So the most one thing, information, but in the way they understand. For those with deaf and dumb, let us put sign language. For those with visual impairment, let us put video audio. When you are putting a sign in a notice of like a kanzo, give us a voice note to those with visual impairment. So anongokuvura oyakiyotanga kumuzwa, all right, on Monday on Chakutu we have a meeting, you have budget yakadai. So she or he won't miss the meeting. So for me, we are promoting to go back to our fellow, say you guys, and also I'm encouraging persons with disability also to come and participate, because sometimes also as a person with disability, not that said atakarimara ndezvevanhu havasina kuremara habiu nderevanhu vakadai. It's also your part to play a role in when you are playing a role, you also contribute what you want as a person with disability, and say it's kind of $40, let it be $4. So sometimes it's how much you are as person with disability. And I want to encourage you person with disability, if we need things to be done, it's how much you are. If I go alone, sometimes we need to be 4 or 10 people. We have voice up say, Mayor, we need this thing, and you see they will see a change. But if one person keep on going, there's no change, because that person is only the one who's going to get the information. So now we are saying, you persons with disability, let us stand up and go to our local government and say, we need change in this, in this. In my ward, I say, my councillor, today we have a meeting with persons with disability only. We need this and this in our ward. So he's talking to persons with disability only, because the moment you mix with us, we are mixing with women. I remember that our budget. Sometimes we have something that we don't need those women to be involved, youth also to be involved. What the mayor and persons with disability to be engaged, and then we took our own issues and we finish and say we are done.
Point yamutaura ndokuibata kuti munofana kutorana same group.
Yes.
Mosangana nemukuru.
Yes.
That group.
Yes.
Because kune zvinhu zvinoaffecta madzimai.
Yes.
Zvisingafacti.
Yes.
Koita zvinhu zvinoaffecta mayouth. Koita zvinoaffecta vane disability. So which means kuti our leaders should meet us as groups.
Yes.
Vachimbosangana nesu.
Yes.
Vombonzwa kuti tokusangana nazvo sei.
Yes. Because what I want to say, in our show, shangu inoshinya inonzwikwa neakaipfeka. That means munhu akarema ndo anohwa kushinya kwako. Saka ini mukazondizanganidza neasina kuipfeka, pandinotaura nyaya dzangu nepantara dzake, ndinoona kunge imunogona kuona dzise dzakafanana but dzinenge dzakasiyana, because ini yangu inoshinya kudarika asina disability. Ndopatiri kuti ngative nechedu chimeeting nemukuru, katisangane nevakuru ngavange vachiona tosangana neboka revanhu vakaremara, totaura maissues edu. And also I encourage persons with disability, let us motivate each other to start our small business. Start by little thing. That's selling a tomatoes. You are growing. You don't need to, Zanzi, you don't need to start big to be a big person, but start small, then you grow. This person, I learned it from OK. OK said, I started with the crate of tomatoes. But where is OK? Everywhere. Everywhere.
All over.
Oh, and also, now, as person with disability, you don't need to wait for people to give you, but start with small so that they will come and support what you are doing. That is all I just want to say to person with disability.
All right. So, as we are concluding now, she's saying as a person with don't start big, you start small until you're big. Alright, yeah, the name motto tatatichipa.
Okay. Munhu akaremara zvimiririre, munhu akaremara zvitaurire, munhu akaremara stand for yourself and never give up.
With that, we are saying this is the conclusion of our podcast. Meet you again in the next episode. Shut.
Thank you. Inside doesn't turn like it's an
Look, the first one. Ah, 15 minutes. Oh, yeah, that's long.